A new financial year started in Australia, and all the different regions have made a few changes to their migration list and the process of migration. Today, we'll be concentrating on the changes to the migration system for Tasmania and how it affects you as an international student or as someone who has just moved into Australia and you are looking for pathways to permanent residency. If that's something you're interested in, then definitely keep on watching this video and do not go anywhere. So today, guys, I would implore you to get pen and paper. See the notes I have done? Yes. So get your pen and paper. Do not go anywhere and keep on watching, okay? Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lola Lolita. If you're seeing baby girl for the very first time, you are definitely most welcome to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, my loves. Thank you for tuning in with me again, or thank you for tuning in again today. I have no idea what I was trying to say, but you get it, okay? Welcome back. So today, what are we going to be talking about? So guys, I make videos about studying in Australia, student life here, and all of that. If that's something you're interested in, then definitely keep on watching this video and do not go anywhere. So today, guys, I would implore you to get pen and paper. See the notes I have done? Yes. So get your pen and paper and let's dive right into this video. So today I'll be talking about changes to Tasmania migration. So if you do not know, if it's your first time here by any chance, I live in Tasmania, Australia, okay? And I'll be dissecting the different changes that the the Tasmanian migration body have done this year and how that might affect you as an international student. So we're gonna try and keep this video as detailed as possible, okay? So I will be referring to my notes, okay, because this took a while to make, so we're gonna use it. Yeah. So changes to Tasmania, excuse me. I have a specific note here that I need. Okay, so changes to Tasmania migration system in the year 2022-2023. Like I mentioned earlier, it's a new financial year, and these changes were made in September. This is October, or I would say it will be October when you watch this video, but either way, it is October. Lola, focus. So we're talking about changes to Tasmania migration system, okay? So the skilled migration program has been updated for Tasmania, and they've made a lot of changes to their skilled migration pathway. It might be good and it might be bad for some people, okay? So I'll just give you a brief overview of what I understood from my research. Yes, before we go any further into this video, I would just like to reiterate the fact that I, Lola, am not a migration agent. I'm just someone who does a bit of research and brings you videos about studying in Australia or migration and things like that. So please do your own research, confirm the things I have said. Sometimes when I film videos, I film it now. You might watch these videos a couple of months later. The information might not be as current as you think. So definitely do your own research. Yes. And Google is your best friend, as I always say. Yes, use Google. So now let's get into the video. So they've made a lot of changes to their skilled migration pathway in the new financial year. And all this took place in September, which I already mentioned. So what are these changes exactly and how will they affect you? So they now have what is called like a migration Tasmania gateway. So they've done it now. Before, Tasmania was like the place where you come in, you do your EOI. So some of the terms I'll be using in this video. EOI stands for expression of interest. ROI, registration of interest. So if you hear me saying EOI or ROI, that is what they mean. I'll leave them on the screen for you, okay? So before you come in, you do your expression of interest, and once you've gathered all your documents and you've done your skill assessment, everything that is needed for you, you can just apply straight to the Tasmania migration body, and within a couple of months you'll find out if you've been granted the visa or not. But for this new financial year, they said nope, we're not doing it that way anymore. So what are they doing now? Now what they do is called they've given it different color codes. There is the gold pass, there is the green pass, and then there is the orange pass. So what does that mean for you? Gold pass, which is the highest, means you are eligible to apply. They would invite you to apply immediately. So you have to still do your registration of interest and do your EOI on Skill Select. And then if you are on the gold pass, they would invite you within 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Within 2 weeks, they would invite you. And now it has changed. Within 2 weeks after invitation, you're expected to be able to apply because you already said all your documents are complete. So what is stopping you from doing the application? And you have the money also. So what I would say, one tip I would give you if you are planning to apply to Tasmania, yes, for pathway to permanent residencies, which is like 491 or 190, please make sure you do not lie about the document you have. So let's say you want to write PTE and you've written PTE, right? PTE is the English exam and you have 10 points. Please do not put that you have 20 points because they are going to ask you to attach all of those documents down the line. And if it is a lie, you just disqualified yourself and it might have an effect on your visa down the line. They might not trust you again and be like, you've lied once, why should we believe you again? So make sure all your documents are true. So if you know you want to write the English exam in the next 2 months or in the next 1 month, wait till you write it before you apply, because now especially if you are on the gold pass, they say once they've invited you to apply, they need you to submit your application within 2 weeks, and that doesn't give you much time if your exam is way after that. I hope that makes any sense to you guys. Yes, so please do not lie about the documents you have, because you get caught in your lie and it's not a very pretty thing. So that is one thing I would say. So what do these passes mean for you? Gold pass means you are, from what I understand, you are working in a skilled in a critical job. And also I would leave the link for critical occupations in Tasmania. I'll leave them in this video. I'll leave them in the description box at the bottom of this video, so definitely check that out. So green pass means you have I keep saying green, guys. Gold pass, so this is Tasmania Skilled Employment Pathway Priority Attributes. For gold means your skills assessment and related employment is included in the critical roles for at least 3 months. So you have to have been doing that job for at least 90 days, guys. 90 days, 3 months before you can actually apply for what's it called? Before you can apply before you're eligible for the gold pass. Yes, so you have to have done that job for 90 days or more. So give yourself a bit of allowance. So let's say you start now, let's say after 4 months, then put in your application, or 3.5 months, because they will ask you for evidence to back that up, your employment letter and stuff. They will ask you for that, so you can't even lie about it. So definitely make sure you have all those documents like I said before. So gold pass is skills assessment and related employment included in the criteria roles, or in the critical roles, sorry. So I'll leave the critical roles in the description box, so check that out. For green, you are employed in Tasmania for more than 2 years in skilled roles, and score 1 to 3 related to skills assessment. So that is what they're saying for green pass. You have to be employed in Tasmania for more than 2 years and in a skilled role. Okay, so that is the green pass. Now, what does that mean for you? For the gold pass, they would invite you almost immediately to apply. Now you can't just submit your application like it was like last year or the last financial year. Now you have to wait to be invited. So for gold pass, you would get the invitation almost immediately. For Green Pass, it is the same thing also. If you feel like, okay, you meet that criteria, they will invite you almost immediately to apply, and you still have 2 weeks after the invitation to submit your application. Yes. Now we'll move on to the Orange Pass. The Orange Pass has a few items under it. It says employed in Tasmania for at least the past 9 months in the ANSCO 1 to 3 role in the same industry as skills assessment. Your skill assessment is really, really important, guys, and it has to be a positive outcome. Or you are employed in Tasmania for more than 18 months in ANSCO 1 to 3 role, which is not related to your skill assessment. So if it is related to your skill assessment, you should be doing that job for the past 9 months. If it is not related to your skill assessment, you should have been doing that job for twice the time, 18 months. Okay. And the second one, 2 years prior Australian industry experience relevant to your employment. I feel like I'm just gonna leave this on the screen so you can pause this video and read all the things that will be on the screen right now. Okay, so pause the video and read all of these. I don't want this video to be long, so pause the video and read what I'm talking about. Yes. And then for the Orange, you also need to have lived in Tasmania for at least 2 years. I'll just run through the ones I can pick, and yeah, so those are some of the ones on the Tasmania, on the Orange Pass. So what does the Orange Pass mean? With the Orange Pass, I think what they've tried to do is make the application faster. That is the only explanation I can say I have for this. It's really hard now. They've changed a whole lot of things. It's become really, really hard. So we're not going to lie about that one. But what they've done is, like, you will know almost immediately, did you get it, did you not get it? Like before, you have to wait like 3 months to 6 months to find out if you've been invited to apply for pathway to permanent residency or permanent residency, depending on which one you applied for. So if the Orange Pass, they feel like, okay, we want to give you, within 10 days of application, you would know if you are eligible for it or not. So after 10 days, if you've not been invited, that means you've not been considered for it. You have to wait for a little while before you apply again. So I think you have to just start the application process all over again. And usually your application stays in the portal for, I think it's 6 months. I would like to say 6 months. After that, it's null and void. You have to start the application process all over again. So yes, a lot has changed about studying in Tasmania and finding pathway to permanent residency. It's becoming really, really hard. So I just thought to share that with you guys. I hope you guys have found this video helpful. So basically what they're saying now is they want people that are working in critical roles or working with their skill and skill assessments, or have a job in their skill assessment. If you are not in that category, like the gold or the green, they will consider you after they've considered the gold and the green. So they have a quota for every year. I'll do another video on the different quotas for the different regions in Australia, so stay tuned for that video. If you are here up to this point and you have not subscribed to my channel, did I offend you? What are you waiting for? Click on the subscribe button. Okay, so basically the gold, the green and the Orange Pass, it's just them saying this person is important to us at this point in time. They are on the list and we need them in Tasmania. We're going to give them a chance for them to apply for invitation. Whereas the Orange is like, your turn would come later down the line. So they'll probably try and fill up the quota for that month with people that have the gold and the green pass. Then they will now consider people on the Orange Pass. The Orange Pass doesn't mean you will not be eligible to apply. It just means you are not priority, basically. You are not priority. That is what it means. So I hope you found this video helpful one way or the other, in case you were considering coming to Tasmania specifically for your pathway to permanent residency. This is something you should definitely look into before you make that final decision. Okay? Thank you all so much for watching. Baby girl will be signing out here. Don't forget to like this video, share it, comment below. I want to hear from you guys. Thank you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Okay, bye guys.